This is the chapter of Markup and Markdown. The first subtopic is markup. Markup is the additional amount to the cost of goods. The formula for markup is R equals C plus M, where R is retail price or selling price. The definition is the amount received when the item is sold. Next is cost price, C, the amount paid when it is acquired. And markup or gross profit, M, the difference between retail and cost price. Markup usually expressed as a percentage. First, markup percent based on retail price. The formula is percent MR equal M over R multiplied by 100%. And next, markup percent based on retail price, and the formula percent markup MC equal M over C multiplied by 100%. Next is markup percent based on cost price. Formula percent MC equal M over C multiplied by 100%. This is the sample question for markup. First question is, find the retail price of an item that costs 1,500 ringgit with a markup of 20% based on cost price. To find the retail price, we will use the formula R equal C plus M. So to find the retail price, given the cost price 1,500 ringgit plus with the markup 20% or 0.2 multiplied by cost price, which is 1,500 ringgit. So 1,500 ringgit plus with 300 ringgit. Therefore, the retail price is RM 1,800 ringgit. Question number 2. The cost price of a sofa set is 3,020 ringgit. Find the retail price if the markup percent based on retail is 15%. We will use the same formula as the question 1. R equal C plus M. So to find R, cost price is 3,020 ringgit plus with markup 15% or 0.15 multiplied by R. So R equal 3,020 ringgit plus 0.5 R. Bring R to the left, so R minus 0.15 R equal 3,020 ringgit. R minus 0.5 R is 0.85 R equal 3,020 ringgit. So R is equal to 3,020 ringgit divided by 0.85. Therefore, retail price is RM 3,552 ringgit 94 cent. The next subtopic is markdown. Markdown is a decrease in a selling price. It is the difference between the old retail price and the new retail price. The formula is MD equal OP minus NP, where MD is a markdown, OP is old retail or selling price, and NP is new retail or selling price. The markdown percent is based on all price and is expressed as percent MD equal MD over OP multiplied by 100%. Other formula for markdown is NP equal OP multiplied by 1 minus percent MD. This is the sample question for markdown. Question number 1. The markdown percent of a dining table is 10%. If the old retail price is 820 ringgit, find the new retail price. To find the new retail price, we will use the formula NP equal OP multiplied by 1 minus percent MD. All selling price is 820 ringgit multiplied by 1 minus percent MD, which is 10% or 0.1. Therefore, 820 ringgit multiplied by 0.9. The new selling price is RM 738 ringgit. Question number 2 is the price of a blouse is 120 ringgit. If the selling price is 90 ringgit, find the markdown rate. To find the markdown rate, we will use the formula percent MD equal to markdown MD divided by all selling price OP multiplied by 100%. First, we must find the value of markdown MD. MD is equal OP minus NP, where OP is 120 ringgit minus by NP 90 ringgit equal to RM 30 ringgit. So, markdown rate is 30 ringgit divided by whole selling price 120 ringgit multiplied by 100%. So 30 divided by 120 is 0.25 multiplied by 100 is equal 25%. Therefore, the markdown rate is 25%. The next subtopic for markup and markdown is profit and loss. From the previous subtopic, we know that formula of R is equal to C plus M, where R is retail price, C is cost price, and M is markup. In profit and loss, markup also known as NP plus OE. NP is the net profit and OE is operating expenses. Net profit is the amount left after deducting expenses from the markup, and operating expenses OE is the expenses incurred in the running of the business. Therefore, now we have a new formula for R, which is R equals C plus NP plus OE. Besides that, in profit and loss, we also have the formula of break-even price. Break-even price is equal to C plus OE, where break-even price is the retail price, which is no gain or loss. Other than that, we also have the formula for maximum markdown, which is max MD equal to R minus BP, and maximum markdown rate, maximum markdown divided by R multiplied by 100%. This is the sample question for profit and loss. The question is, A retailer bought a watch for 900 ringgit. The operating expenses incurred for the sale of watch was 20% of the cost. The retailer made a 25% net profit based on retail. Find A, the selling price, B, the gross profit, C, the break-even price, D, the maximum markdown that could be offered so that there is no profit or loss, and E, the net loss or profit if the retail price is 1,230 ringgit. So, to find A, the selling price, we will use the formula R equal C plus NP plus OE. So R is equal cost price 900 ringgit plus net profit 25% or 0.25% based on retail, which is R, and operating expenses 20% or 0.2 multiplied by cost price, which is 900 ringgit. So R is equal 900 ringgit plus 0.25 R plus 180 ringgit. Bring R to the left, so R minus 0.25 R equal to 900 plus 180 ringgit. So R minus 0.25 R is 0.75 R equal to 900 plus 180 ringgit, which is 1,080 ringgit. So R is 1,080 ringgit divided by 0.75 equal to RM 1,440 ringgit. B is the gross profit. The formula of gross profit or markup is M equal NP plus OE, or we also can use M equal R minus C. So I will use the formula M equal R minus C, which is R is 1,440 ringgit minus with cost price 900 ringgit. So the gross profit is RM 1,260 ringgit. C, the break-even price. The formula is BP equal C plus OE, which is cost price plus with operating expenses. The cost price is 900 ringgit plus with the operating expenses 180 ringgit. So the break-even price is RM 1,080 ringgit. Question D, the maximum markdown that could be offered so that there is no profit or loss. To find maximum markdown, the formula is maximum markdown equal to R minus BP, which is retail price minus break-even price. So retail price is 1,440 ringgit minus break-even price 1,080 ringgit. So the maximum markdown is RM 360 ringgit. And the last is the net loss or profit if the retail price is 1,230 ringgit. So to find the net loss or profit, we will minus 1,230 ringgit with 1,080 ringgit. The answer is RM 150 ringgit. So this is the net profit, which is RM 150 ringgit.